Where is the Wagner chief? I'm talking about Yevgeny Prigozhin. He used to be a regular on television screens, but where is he now? Is he in jail? Some say the Wagner chief could be dead. While that's a stretch, the fact remains that this man is missing. Prigozhin has not been seen in public for a while now, and that is very, very unusual. Just think about it. All of the 7+ months that Wagner mercenaries fought in Bakhmut, the Wagner chief would not miss any opportunity to record a video message. He would send politically charged messages from the battlefield, claiming victory, slamming the Russian Defense Ministry, even calling the defense minister names. And now, all of a sudden, there is radio silence. The Wagner chief seems to have disappeared from the face of the planet. So where exactly is Yevgeny Prigozhin, the man who used to be Putin's chef? A retired US General Robert Abrams has told a local news outlet now that Wagner could be very well dead. If not, he could be in one of the many Russian prisons. There is no way of verifying either, and the Kremlin is not saying much. Remember, the Wagner chief was a close ally of Vladimir Putin, so much so that he operated in multiple countries with the Russian president's blessings and in Russia's interest. I'm talking about the likes of Mali, Sudan, Libya, Syria. But all of the history and the proximity to power, when Wagner asked his troops, the Wagner chief asked his troops to march towards Moscow, soon Wagner troops in Syria were allegedly arrested. Media outlets linked to the Wagner group were blocked. Putin's men raided the Wagner chief's house in St. Petersburg. Money was seized, weapons were grabbed, and so was a collection of disguises, which he may have previously used during covert missions or had plans of using in the future. What about his present? Where is the Wagner chief? The Kremlin claims that Putin met with Prigozhin 5 days after that failed mutiny. And again, there is no way of verifying this. Around the same time, the Wagner chief's private jet landed in Belarus only to fly back to Russia. And when the mutiny failed, the Wagner group struck a deal with Russia, and the Wagner chief was offered a safe haven in Belarus. Amnesty was offered to him and his troops. His troops were also given the option of joining the Russian military. How many fighters took up that offer? No one knows. But what was reported was unusual activities at a certain deserted military camp in Belarus. The word was the Wagner chief was moving his base, starting a training camp in Belarus. But then a week ago, Belarus's president Alexander Lukashenko had said that Wagner, the chief, is not in Belarus, but very much still in Russia. Where in Russia, though, is the immediate question. He is in St. Petersburg, quote unquote. Perhaps he went to Moscow. That is what Alexander Lukashenko said, adding, what will happen to him next? Strange things happen in life, but if you think Putin is so malicious and vindictive that he will wipe him out tomorrow, to say it in Russian, no, this will not happen, quote unquote. So who is having the last laugh in all of this? Not Putin, but Russia's defense minister, Sergei Shoigu, and the Russian defense establishment at large. Wagner had become a threat to their existence. The Wagner chief's victory in Bakhmut empowered him to openly take on the defense minister. On the 24th of June, Prigozhin claimed that his men had taken control of all of Russia's military sites in Rostov-on-Don. The Wagner chief accused the Russian military of killing his forces, and he vowed to take revenge. And soon, videos surfaced showing armed men on the streets of Rostov, so much so that he asked his men to march towards Moscow. Wagner troops were shooting down Russian planes from the sky. Many said the Wagner chief would only stop after unseating Shoigu. And some said the man is a threat to Shoigu's life and the mutiny to Putin's hold on power. All of this was a royal embarrassment for Russia, and which is why we repeatedly kept telling you that it is somehow hard to believe that after all that the Wagner chief has done, Russia is willing to offer him amnesty, a safe haven in Belarus. Somehow this mystery around the Wagner chief's disappearance appears to make more sense. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.